the first couple of companies that I got involved with as a founder, both starting and being involved, at that point, I really just wanted to be a founder, right? And that was like, that stamp was more important. And so that desire kind of overrode everything. And then later, so it was more like, oh, I really want to be a founder. I want to found a company. Who can I found a company with? Where can I found a company? So it was sort of not a pure motivation. And then later, my motivation was much more around, simple things like money and power. Like, nobody wants to talk about it, but those are fundamental drivers. Like, yeah, I want to make money, and I want a company that has an influence. And even that wasn't that pure of a motivation, wasn't that great of a motivation. And now looking back in my career, where I was most successful was when I did projects either because I was genuinely curious about them, where I was trying to figure things out because I was like, oh, this is really interesting. What's behind this? Oh, that's really cool. What's behind this? What's behind this? And then just following my own intellectual curiosity gave me insight and then led to good investments and good startups and good outcomes. And then I would say now I'm in the lucky position where I don't have to do things for money or status or any of those normal motivations. So now I can concentrate on just what product do I want to see exist? What's like a beautiful thing that I can make that wouldn't exist if I didn't put effort into it? And what people do I want to spend all my time around? And how do I make sure that there is a combined effort, a team that I can work with all day to spend time with them? Because the truth is when your material desires are somewhat met, you end up extremely bored. There's nothing to do, okay? It's like when you don't have to hustle for a living, you're just like, well, what do I do? You've lost your purpose in life. And you could, go meditate in a corner for a long time. That gets boring too. You can go completely hedonistic, and that's a death trap. People blow themselves up or blow out on drugs or just empty lifestyles. Or you kind of realize, like, actually, what I want to do is I want to self-actualize. I want to be the best version of myself. And what does the best version of myself mean? That means creating something. It's better to create than to consume. It's far more fulfilling, and you learn along the way and you build. And then what do I want to create? Well, I want to create something beautiful that I'm passionate about, that I want to use, that other people won't do well or won't do right or won't do in my time frame. And then how do I want to do it? Well, I want to do it with friends, people that I really respect, really admire, that I enjoy spending time with. And then you can kind of craft that perfect team. And I wish I'd kind of had that kind of motivation and insight, 20, 30 years ago. I'm not sure I could have, though. Sometimes you just have to follow the path and see how it plays out.